Okay, we'll start with a round of questioning and for me for 6 minutes. So, Minister, Health Canada approves supervised consumption sites across Canada. Do you personally review the applications before they're approved by the department? Yes or no?
Les sites de consommation supervisée.
So the supervised drug consumption sites have got an exemption from Health Canada. In fact, it's the provinces and territories that fund those programs.
Personally review the applications
Les applications qui sont
yes or no?
Les applications
the
qui rentrent.
Applications that come into the department are reviewed individually each time, depending on the consultations with provinces and territories, organisations on the spot, and also public security.
Here too, so I'll ask the question again. Do you personally review the applications before they're approved by the department? Yes or no? Just oui or no?
Les applications sont revues par le
The
département.
applications are reviewed by the department.
So you've never seen them?
Je viens de vous dire que les applications sont
I
revues.
have just said that the applications are reviewed by the department. There's a process that is in place and they are reviewed individually by the department.
Okay, so you do not personally review those applications. Minister, are you aware that fentanyl is the most used drug in supervised consumption sites that your department approves? Yes or no?
Selon les chiffres que nous avons vus,
According to the figures that we've seen, which are published, we've seen that fentanyl is one of the drugs that's the most used in these consumption sites.
How much fentanyl is consumed in the federally supervised consumption sites?
vous savez, dans les centres de consommation,
In these centres, people use illegal drugs, but these consumption sites have been created, first of all, to save lives. And there's 68,000. We've been able to prevent 68,000 deaths.
Approved supervised consumption sites. Do you know?
je pense qu'il y a du fentanyl certainement qui est le plus.
Fentanyl, well, it is the highest consumption, but there are certainly other drugs that are consumed there as well.
Non, des exemptions. Les provinces et les
The
territoires.
federal government gives options, but it's the provinces and territories that actually run these sites.
How much fentanyl is used in these sites?
Je vais me retourner vers toi.
I'll turn to my officials.
The sites are operated by.
I'm not asking if they're operated. I want to know how much fentanyl is used by these sites. How much is the federal government supplying fentanyl into these sites?
Je vais dire à mon collègue, de toute façon, trop.
I would say, as an answer, too much.
That your department is approving supervised consumption sites next to daycares, schools, and playgrounds?
Vous savez, les sites de consommation.
The consumption sites, as I've said, they were created to prevent deaths because of overdoses. We examine all of the applications with criteria that include the provinces, the territories, community organisations, and also the public safety services in each province. And it's the provinces and the territories that administer these, and they have their rules.
The department is approving supervised consumption sites next to daycares, schools, and playgrounds. Are you aware? That's all the question was. Yes or no?
Ben, je lis les articles comme vous qui.
I read articles like you that have said that some of these sites are close to schools, and the provinces and territories implement rules. They're the ones who administer these consumption sites. So they set rules according to their criteria and their issues on the ground.
How many supervised consumption sites approved by your department are next to daycares?
Je pense qu'au total, nous en avons 33 qui sont actuellement.
I think there's 33 that are currently underway, but I can't say exactly how many are close to schools.
That was next to daycare. How many are next to schools?
Je pense qu'il y a 33 au total, mais parce
There's 33 in total, but in reality, when we grant these exemptions, we only grant them after the analysis and in light of our criteria and after consultation, as I've already said, with the provinces and public safety as well as community organisations.
So, but you are aware that they're next to playgrounds and schools and daycares, but you don't know how many.
Écoutez,
Can
je
you
vois,
get us-
je
can
le
you
vois,
table
oui.
that
Je ne peux pas vous le
information?
dire non parce que je vois
I
des articles.
cannot say that. I see articles in newspapers as well, but that does not directly fall under my authority.
Be tabled to the committee?
We can share information about the community consultations that are considered as part of the approval of supervised consumption sites.
Minister, can you commit today that your department will no longer approve supervised consumption sites next to daycares or schools? Yes or no?
Monsieur Mézier, je viens de vous. Oh, pardon.
Mr. Mazier?
It's going to be 6 minutes. It's over.
She has 5 seconds to answer yes or no.
Est-ce que vous pouvez répéter votre question?
Could you please repeat your question?
Commit today that your department will no longer approve supervised consumption sites next to daycares or schools. Yes
Je
or
vais
no?
confirmer que mon département va continuer à
I
travailler.
can
pour que-
confirm that my department will continue to work to protect the health of Canadians.
Thank you, Minister.